deeper that never, my father, again, both my parents died suddenly, right? I never got a chance to reconcile any of it with them. So now it's like, now I have to kind of figure it out myself.
You got this big energy around it.
Yeah, but I'm like, okay, I imagine that it's not that complex, because they weren't complex human beings. They certainly weren't complex thinkers. So it's kind of easy to kind of maneuver and manage my way through.
What makes you say they're not complex thinkers?
They weren't complex thinkers. They thought about survival. They really did.
Right.
They thought we literally.
So you mean when it comes to feelings?
Well, because if you're thinking about the basic needs of a human being, which is shelter and food and water and safety. I'm not kidding. That's what they thought about.
The lowest Maslow hierarchy of needs.
That was it.
Yeah.
They never got ahead of that, because they could never get ahead of that, because they never had enough money to be safe and secure for more than 30 days.
Right.
Ever.
So do you think all that just kind of unrefined energy, is that what pushed you into acting?
I think it's what pushed me, period. That's what keeps me being pushed. It's like I still approach every day, like I talk to my agents at CAA, or, it's like I just started. Like I have this energy to where,
I could feel it. When you came in, I was like, all right, it's on.
Yeah. Everything I do, I go to the gym, I'm training. I mean, I'm training like I'm going to go back and fight. Like, it's not like I'm just going through the motions because I want to lose 4 pounds. Like, I'm training right next to pros. Like I believe in my head, if I want to fight you, I can fight you right now.
Isn't
and
that
he's
funny?
25 years old.
I get that thought sometimes. I'll look at like a pro fighter, I'll be like, oh, I could kick his ass. And then you feel them on the pads or something. Like,
but I can. I can fight them. I can fight them.
You think you could take them?
Oh, I can fight them. I can
You
spar
keep
with
them busy.
I spar with them all the time.
Yeah.
So can I go 12 rounds with a 25-year-old professional athlete? Probably not.
Right.
But I can get in there and I can fight because I know how to do that. Right. But in my mind, the training aspect of it, I'm training exactly. I train with the pros because that's what I want to do. Right. I have to be at the highest level that I can be to do this, or I don't want to do it, right? So I want to be excited about it every day. I want to be excited about the next acting job, the next producing thing. If I get a script, if we're going to write a script, I want to be excited about it. I want to be firing on all cylinders.
Yeah. Did you find any father figures in your life?
Many.
Yeah.
I have, and again, I am a bit of a father junkie. So I have found guys who, whether for short periods of time or for longer periods of time, that I looked up to, I respected. I asked questions. Sometimes I feel like I'm 10 years old.
Yeah.
I'll ask people. I'm pals with Gibson, with Mel, and who's gone through a lot of trouble in his life, and he's had a great life and he's had a shitty life at the same time.
Yeah.
And I'm fascinated by him and how he's managed to kind of persevere, and I've learned about who he is as a person, and the things I thought were true were not true, and vice versa. And I'm constantly asking him questions and looking at him as an older brother or father figure.
Yeah.
Still.
Go ahead.
How often do you guys talk?
Oh, we talk 3, 4, 5 times a week. Where I'm at his house, every other weekend. We're having a barbecue and stuff. And we're going to do another movie in the middle of 2020 together.
Right.
We got this other thing coming out, and he's Mel. Listen, and he's the first one to tell you he's made some huge mistakes.
Yeah.
And said some things that he regrets, but at the same time, he's not. Nobody is that thing that you think he is.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? And we all have been.
I was going to ask you about that. Like, so with all that crazy energy that you came up in, and you're such an intense dude, did it ever get away from you with partying or drugs and stuff?
Not I've never done heavy drugs. I've never done cocaine, or because I'm always into sports, and I wanted to be. I was always afraid of doing drugs like that. But I've dabbled in other stuff. But I drink. I used to drink. I was with some crazy dudes, and we would get drunk, and we would be assholes.
Right.
Really be assholes.
Did you hit a kind of, because I hit a bottom with partying, and I was all fucked up with porn and sex stuff too, and then I just it got unmanageable. Yeah. And then our stuff started to kind of take up. And then
you want to make a decision what you're going to do with your life. Yeah. With me, it was violent. I would get violent.
So you were throwing.
I got myself into trouble because of violence. And being in bars and getting into trouble.
Were you trying to kick your dad's ass a little bit?
No, probably.
I
blame my father. Yeah, that's actually, my brother does the same thing. He goes, it's your fault. My father's the way he is, and he would fight. Yeah. But I wound up, in a bad situation in a court and trial, and it was ugly, and that's when I said to myself, wait a minute. I'm either going to kill somebody or I'm going to get killed.
That's why I used to tell my buddy Ross. I'd say, Ross, you're going to win this fight. You're going to kill this guy.
That's
and
right.
then we're going to have to
that's what almost happened. And that was like, wait a minute.
And Ross is like,
I don't want to do
on the straight and narrow now. Yeah, did a lot of maturing.
Me. Yeah. You learn fast.
How'd you get through that trial thing? Like, how'd you get in a good headspace to get through it?
It was tough. It was a couple of years. It was a couple of years because it went on forever. And it cost a lot of money that we didn't have. And you kind of make a decision which way you want to go with your life. It's like, wait a minute, I'm not going to jail for the rest of my life, so I got to straighten myself out, because if this happens again, I'm going to get screwed. I'm in trouble.
Right.
And if you have the ability to hurt somebody, and you're not responsible with that ability, well, then you're scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sober now?
I'm not. No, and I don't drink in excess. I drink frequently.
Yeah.
I just don't drink a lot. So I'll drink a glass or two of wine.
And you're able to cap it?
I'm fine.
Are you know a lot about wine?
I do, man. Yeah.
Smell the cork.
I love it. I love it. Wine's fun.
What's your favorite?
Wine is food. My favorite is probably the thing I drink most is Bordeaux.
Bordeaux.
Yeah, I love Bordeaux. It's simple.
Yeah.
And you got a good crew of dudes, right, around you?
I do. How
often do you kick it with your boys?
I try not to. I'm in the gym. I'm a gym rat, so that's when
you get the time in there.
Yeah, I'm in 2 gyms a day, and all my boys are in the gyms. And so sometimes at night I'll go out and have dinner with my guys and stuff. But we're all grown men, and you have responsibilities and work, and you try not to get too crazy.